G'day, parceros. It's been my dream and the dream of many millions of Colombians to own a finca with good people and share good times with them. And today I'm going to walk you through a finca exactly like that, built by this guy right here, Steven.
Yo, what's up?
He
How's
got
it
here,
going,
what,
man?
20 years ago?
Yeah, 20
And,
years.
and built this place with his bare hands and some help from some friends. Today, in this video, we're gonna walk through what the process was of ending up here in San Agustin and building this beautiful structure behind us. We're gonna talk the ups and downs. We're gonna talk who this is for, and really, I hope, lay some realistic expectations of what people can expect to build their own Colombian dream.
Awesome, man. Let's do it.
All right. So,
Awesome. Stoked to have you, bro.
absolutely, man. Thanks for
Yeah.
having me.
No, this is a beautiful corner of the woods to be in.
How did you end up as a young man in San Agustin building this thing?
Oh man, I just decided young that I had to see the world, and ended up traveling, backpacking with a good friend, skating, surfing, and had kind of money to travel for 3-4 years, and just ended up here at the beginning of my journey, and just thought, hey, what a better life than to just settle than sort of burn all my money on bus tickets and airplanes, and just really sink in and learn the culture. So
Yep.
I ended up buying this place, and yeah, decided to be here.
How'd you find this land and then decide to build this finca?
Oh man, I linked up with my homie Fabian, who was giving people all types of tours around like the lakes and the rivers, and his indigenous homeboy and I like went out here on horse looking for properties, and as soon as I looked around and I just knew I was home, I was like, let's do it, let's buy it, and went through that whole process, and so I just instinctively knew it was it. So
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, right in the riverbanks of the Magdalena. So
Okay. Yeah, near the birthplace of the Magdalena River, which goes all the way to the coast.
yeah.
And you've got a lot going on this farm.
Yeah, man, we got coffee, all types of stuff going on here. It's pretty sweet. It's all we got coffee, we got oranges, we got pineapples, mangoes, bananas, you name it, avocados. It's just a dream.
How big is this land, and where does it go to?
Yeah, so we here we got about 60 acres. It goes from the river. There's 500 meters in the riverbank of El Rio Magdalena, and then it traverses up to the top of this peak, all the way around to this massive tree, and then down to the river again. So yeah, it's a legit plot of land. So
Are you completely food sovereign at the moment?
No.
I mean, so
No.
what's the plan with the food? What do you got growing?
Oh,
and why?
so we got to be able to pick enough vegetables for the soup, but definitely not growing enough food to not have to still go buy rice and
Right, right.
all the necessities and stuff like that. But we got everything from cilantro to chili peppers to aloe vera. It's pretty amazing, middle of the night, you're like, fuck, I want a lemonade. You just run out,
Yeah,
grab it.
yeah.
We make sugar, so that's pretty sick.
There you go. Yeah, some sugar cane as well.
Yeah, no, it's amazing. Panela
Mandarins,
colombiana.
oranges. Couple cows.
Couple cows. Yeah, we just a homie was like, "Hey, I got cows. You got lamb. Let's do it." We're like, "All right, nothing to lose and a bit of meat to gain." So, yeah, it's not bad.
I've spoken with other foreigners who have come to Colombia to establish their properties, their dreams,
Yeah.
and end up having a rough ride sometimes.
Oh,
They
yeah, I bet.
different things with the culture along
I
the
bet,
way,
man.
cultural differences, different loopholes and pitfalls of doing business
Yeah.
in off the grid kind of places, or outside of the city places,
Yeah.
even in the city sometimes.
Yeah.
But
Oh, I bet.
what's your experience been going through all that?
Man, I mean, I grew up a skateboarder, and kind of the law of whoever's having the most fun is the best skater. And I never positioned myself as sort of the letting the guy with the money dictate the relationships. A lot of foreigners over the years, like there's a lot of separation. Hey, buddy, there's a lot of separation between them and the locals. Whereas for me, I always just I worked right beside the campesinos, and really just like always went toe to toe with my homies, and we just, if they worked 8 hours, I worked 10. It wasn't like, hey, I'm gonna pay you and you do this. Of course, I was paying the bills, but I was also demonstrating like, yo, I can hack it, and not really earn the respect of the people, because I'd go chill with them in their poor little pueblo and drink beers and be real and be like reachable, not just be kind of like removed from the culture. And yeah, that was really sweet, man. That like went a long way.
Okay. Anything you would have done differently along that part of the process?
Done differently. Whew. I probably would have lit up a local business faster, which we're doing now, but nah, man. I mean, we got the best farm, got the best friends. It's beautiful. I don't think I'd do much different, man. No, I mean, I've been here since I was 21, man. Like 21, kid, woman, house, farm, horse,
Yeah.
I don't know if I could have done it much faster.
What do people not know about this experience? Like, if someone's considering this type of lifestyle,
Right.
What are they not thinking about that they probably should be thinking about?
Well, you just got to know your priorities, like, definitely, if you're going to sacrifice, coming from the first world, you're going to sacrifice some material norms. The bus isn't going to leave on time. But you'll never miss it either. There's going to need to be some flexibility with the culture and the language, but what you gain is freedom, man. Like our cultures in North America, they're the fabric between everyone can be sad. People aren't living their best lives. A lot of people suffer with depression, whereas the poorest people here, they're fucking happy, bro. It's like I came here thinking I was the rich guy, and within no time I was like, oh shit, our culture's a lot poorer than the Colombians, So
What do you think that what are the ingredients of that Colombian culture that makes them rich?
I think they just have their priorities straight. Like they value, like they were voted, it was like over 10 years ago, but they're still up there, like the happiest country in the world. I think they were voted the second happiest country in the world. So they value connection, they got to make it work. They're resourceful, spontaneous, and they just really know how to have a good time. And I think that's kind of what really won me over. The most dangerous thing in Colombia is that you're not going to want to leave. Just because people here know how to live life. And they all know they can't take anything with them. And sure, they need money and stuff, but the experiences that they create, just make it so epic, man. Yeah.
More experiences in the now,
Yeah.
with connection, as opposed to working for some arbitrary goal in the future.
Exactly.
Much more independently.
Yeah.
Focused on goals far away from what actually is right
what
now.
matters,
Yeah. Beautiful. All right, so
Sick,
you got
man.
avocado
Yeah.
tree, you got some chickens,
Oh yeah,
a duck or two.
got the eggs going, the chickens, the view.
The view.
Yeah, it's pretty sick, man.
So this area is just lush,
Yeah.
and this is we walked around the property, we crossed the river, we visited the Warriors Waterfall, one of my favorite things to have nearby, a good piece of land.
Waterfall, absolutely.
Yeah.
Man's best friend, right?
Yeah. So let's get into the construction as we walk through this this finca, right? So what's going on?
Yeah, this is like our little our firewood kitchen, where we bake bread, cook like traditionally on firewood, and yeah, just here, drink coffee in the rain, whatever, you know, it's nice, it's warm, and everyone seems to like it more than the mansion, so it's always how it is, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the mansion, and this was the first house you built.
This is my first ever house that I built. Yeah, as a kid, I was here 21 years old and skateboarding, and got out some paper and I was like, okay, let's do this. And slowly but surely, took about 10 years, and yeah, now we've got like a full-on retreat center going here. We got, you know, it's all set up. So
Okay.
yeah, it's pretty sick. Let's check it out.
Yeah, let's take a tour.
I don't know, I liked open concept stuff, you know. Should we go around or this way or through?
Yeah, let's go around from the
Go
front.
down
Sure.
this way, yeah. You know, I really like open concept. It's like really like common in Colombia, where you have areas that are covered from the rain, and you can be outside but be kind of inside. So yeah, I just really wanted to make a really nice place for people to hang out and enjoy all the nature that we got here and grow flowers and all that kind of stuff.
So a nice little wraparound veranda.
Yeah, well, so these windows lift up and there's like nice
Yeah.
bars and yeah, and all the walls, you know, they're built with bamboo and clay and hardwood and all that stuff. So yeah, it's pretty dope.
Yeah. I think they've been doing some bird watching.
Hey, yeah,
Yeah.
there's so far we've documented like 130 species of birds, and I think they think there's going to be about 400 species by the time we're done documenting. Some of them endangered. Yeah, so for me, I just wanted to make, I was a kid building this house, you know, so I just wanted to make it like weird and cool, and I didn't want to follow rules, right? So everyone likes to kick it in the kitchen, so we have like a 16-meter wrapping cutting board on 180 pano view, looking over the Magdalena, and this is just the best place in the world, man. We make coffee, we hang out. Everyone ends up just wanting to like kick it in the kitchen and live the Colombian dream, man. Like, you know, half the food we eat here is from the garden, so it's pretty sweet.
How have you seen, and I guess as we go upstairs, right? How have you seen San Agustin and Colombia change over 20 years?
Oh man, you know, tremendously. When I got here, it was like most of the taxis were little horses and flatback, and now, you know, it's all motorcycles and proper taxis and stuff. But the overall vibe is still just amazing. Cobblestone streets and all that jazz. So yeah, we'll give you a bit of the tour, head upstairs and chill. But yeah, everything's
Circular
just
layout.
super custom and built in, like cool artwork. Everything's just was my first design on a home. So yeah, it's pretty sick.
And so some retreats,
Yep.
some stays. What have you been doing with this place over the years?
Well, you know, I originally had just built it for myself, and for my family, and then it slowly evolved into running retreats, running wellness workshops, doing kind of, you know, getaways for people. Now it's evolving into bird watching, and I think we're going to evolve it into more of an eco hotel, and yeah, just let everyone else kind of let everyone else in. You know, it's time. This is such a special part of the world. There's so few foreigners here, and yeah, it's time to share the heart of Colombia. You know, it's really epic. So we've been in here getting massages today. So living the Colombian dream. You know, this is my bedroom. It's 360-degree view. We got the balconies, you know, facing the sunrise and the sunset. And now we use it for, you know, entertaining workshops and all that jazz. So yeah, we'll close the trap door, bro. Lock you in here. Yeah, you know, the most dangerous part of Colombia is you're not gonna want to leave, you know.
Especially when there's no choice, right?
Yeah. So yeah, this is a sick little perch. Great place to chill and take in the sights.
Okay. Any regrets?
Regrets, man. Honestly, like, I honestly don't think I have. Honestly, like, I don't think I have any regrets, man.
You missed out on so many years back in Canada.
Oh man, like when everyone thought I was crazy, dude. Like, I had good grades in school. There's like quite a few universities I probably could have easily gone to, from like a fairly well-off area in Vancouver Island, and all my homies were being in their 20s, and they all thought I was crazy, and now I think they just think I'm smart, because while they were sort of getting drunk and wasting their time in the bar, I was like learning Castellano Colombiano and learning how to be a carpenter. And so
you get a lot of people leaving Canada now.
Yeah. You do, you really do. I think it's because, we're all going through, I think, this inevitability of being sort of human and realizing, wait, like, we can't bring anything with us but our experiences and our choices. And so, I think the Colombian lifestyle is becoming more and more appeasing, because it's just better times more often, like consistently,
Yeah. So the experience of building this, I mean, I've seen it break some people. I mean, and depending on the area you build in, depending on the people you connect with, the contractors that treat you well or that you connect with well, or take advantage of you and bleed you dry. Like I've seen the full scope of it, right? And I think you've been on one of the more, I'd say, favorable outcomes.
Absolutely, bro.
I've been living here the last few days, and I've seen the loving family environment that I think is at the heart of the Colombian dream home.
Absolutely.
Right. These, a cohesive group of people get along, having some experiences in a place like this.
Yeah, man.
So what do you like? You kind of mentioned a little bit, but what led you that path? Like why do you think it ended up that way and not some of the other ways?
Oh man, that's such a good question, man. Because I've talked to a lot of foreigners who have that experience where like the community just pushes them out. But I think truly, the intention on the inside of us really dictates the intention on it, creates the results on the outside, right? And for me, I just always wanted to be integrated with the local population. So right out the hop, I partnered, with some of the locals, and was just like, hey, like, you guys certainly can't do this without me, and I can't do it without you. And so just, I think through, being myself, just being honestly like a wild, hilarious skateboarder, like that got through to the Colombians, just like
right.
Not trying to please anyone, not trying to be something, but
right.
just literally letting them see that you're just like a fun, loving, but also ready to sort of die on the line. You got to be ready to set your boundaries. But I've been really blessed and super grateful to have connected with some really legit people here, and we've taken care of each other, and it's really beautiful, man. Yeah.
Did it take more or less effort and time and money than you thought?
I mean, what doesn't, right? There were definitely trials along the way. This, like, for me, man, like this, to get these building materials in here, at the beginning was almost impossible. There's like mudslides and challenges. So we were, horseback riding in materials for 3 kilometers and then shouldering them for 800 meters. If I wanted to build a cement wall, I had to dig a hole and sift the sand. And so it wasn't for someone who didn't want to work 12-hour days, 6 days a week for, 6-7 years.
Yeah, it became your vocation, your experience. You really dedicated to the experience, as opposed to, I'm going to try to skip that part of the experience and have other people do that for me so I can show up and enjoy the end result.
Totally, yeah. I mean, being a foreigner, being a young kid, I mean, being 21, dude,
Yeah.
in this area of Colombia, I mean, at first it was like, hey, you're weak. Hey, white boy. Hey, like everyone testing me.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that was I made it kind of fun. I was just like, just wait, mother lovers. Like, just give me like 1 year of experience with a shovel. Then we'll see what the fuck's up, And
Yeah,
it
yeah,
became
yeah.
like this like fun bonding experience to learn the hard ass country tasks that
Right,
most foreigners, man, they just bitch out, honestly. Because they're just like, they don't want to get their hands dirty. It's too hard.
right.
And then the locals are like, well, you can't hack what we hack, so we're only going to let you in so far. Therefore, we're going to keep you at a distance because, oh, what? Like when it comes time to shovel in the rain for 12 hours, you're just going to pay us and tell us to do it versus, hey, I'm going to pay the bills, but I'm going to do it with you. And 2 years later, I'm going to be better at it than you. And
Yeah,
it's like the shittiest
right,
job you can imagine, right?
Yeah.
But it's not about that. It's about being with your best friends and, being nerds, like just working your ass off. And
Getting your hands dirty. Not always kind of outsourcing. I guess in the cities, we're getting really comfortable with, oh, something's broken, something's not working, you need something, there's a service, someone who can come and help. But out here, you're talking, like, we're about 40 minutes from San Agustin Pueblo, and which is a small town in itself. And then you're further from Bogota, so you've really got to take a lot into your own hands, right?
absolutely. Yeah, we got to rely on the people around us.
Mm-hmm.
And, here it's like there's no fucking building code, man.
Yeah.
If it falls over, that's
Right.
the punishment, right?
Yeah.
You got to do it again. So that makes it fun. It makes it fun.
I mean, that's part of, at least a big part of the reason why the Colombian dream is my dream, is that sovereign aspect of it. Like, it is up to you. Like, you've got your borders, you've got your land, and what happens on it is mostly up to you. It's not like some of these HOA communities in the U.S., which
Yeah.
you're the height of your grass and the mailbox need to be a certain code, and you have this complete freedom to build and curate your own vibe essentially on your land.
You gotta
But that means accepting responsibility when you mess it up.
Absolutely, man. And like in order to get that type of freedom with risk comes reward,
Mm-hmm.
For example, like here, if someone gets hurt, like we're 45 minutes away from the hospital.
Yeah.
So, it's cool. Like you can do what you want, but you also, it's part of the journey of living in a more remote area.
It's the realism part of the magical realism.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but like the proof is always in the pudding, man. Like it's so cool. Like I was saying to you the other night, like I just took a taxi ride with this Colombian, dropping off my homegirl. She's a great lawyer. We had like a 30-minute taxi drive back to my Airbnb, and both of us were just going off at how awesome Colombia is. And I was just thinking, I was like, man, like in the history of being in Canada, I've never just like gone off with a taxi driver being like, isn't like, I don't want to live anywhere else. Isn't Canada just the best? Like, don't we just have it the best?
Yeah, yeah.
And it just really made me reflect and realize like there's nowhere more full of proud people than the 50 million people in Colombia. And they all want this dream to not lose touch with nature, not lose touch with getting their hands dirty. And so I've always really admired that about the Colombian people.
And the price of the Colombian dream is going up. We've got, I
Holy.
mean, as more foreigners come in, and but domestically, nationally, like Colombians are realizing the value of their lands, and so all over the Colombia. And then you add the Starlink factor on this. We've got internet everywhere. All of a sudden, everything in the U.S. time zone is up for location, right? As opposed to being, we went to cities for economic development and opportunity. Now we go to the internet, and working with the teams in the same time zones means, we're probably going to be grouping our global civilization into these time zones. So all of a sudden, with Starlink, Colombia's countryside just became a ripe place to set up and find a lifestyle where you can balance living in nature, connecting with loved ones, and staying connected to the outside world if you wish.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, no, well put.
And so it's definitely appreciating. The value of it is appreciating all over the country. And I guess the further out you go, the more randomness and wildness you have to sift through. And I think 20 years ago, on the 45 minutes outside of San Agustin,
Yeah.
that's pretty out there, man. So
Yeah, bro.
congratulations for making it happen.
Yeah. Yeah, I looked at all those factors, and I could have bought property in Canada, in the city, and I'm like, 500 meters of fresh water in the headwaters of the largest river in Colombia. Yeah, it has its risks, but as the situation expands here,
Yep.
I don't know, I'm starting to realize, like, hey, it's a pretty good choice.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I'm happy in Colombia, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What is it? So if someone's still watching this video, they're probably pretty interested in this type of lifestyle.
Yeah.
What do you think is holding people back from maybe doing this? And what would you say to them?
Well, I mean, do you want it or not? I mean, you deserve what you're ready to claim. So that applies to friends, girlfriends, properties, projects, businesses, you name it. I think you really got to ask yourself, what's a bigger fear? Like living with yourself knowing that you didn't go for it, or facing the reality that, okay, maybe you put like 200K or 300K or however much money into a foreign country and you get the boot for whatever reason.
Yeah.
But it's like, maybe you gained 4 years of learning another language, learning another culture. Like there's so much topside, even if you don't fail. So for me, I just decided that I wanted to live an interesting life, and I accepted that I might die in the process. But that was less of a death to me than staying in a little piece of cement and paying taxes and doing the whole dance of mortgages and all this bullshit in Canada, and running around with like a million fucking things in your calendar a day and stressed out, and for what? So you got to be willing to go for it.
Yeah, understand that the fears are some of the biggest drivers of our actions every day. So choose your fears wisely.
Man, and what's so cool is every single time that I've confronted a fear, on the other side is the magic. It doesn't mean like face a fear like sensibly.
Right.
But whether it's like, oh, I'm scared to tell someone how I feel, or oh, I'm scared to start a business, or I'm scared to move to Colombia. Like on the other side is always such a beautiful gift that it always outweighs the fears that were going through your head. So
100%.
Yeah.
So if people want to come and check out this location,
yeah,
where can they get in contact? Maybe they want to do a retreat. Maybe they want to stay.
Totally.
Yep. Some bird watching.
Yeah.
Some waterfall immersing.
Yeah. Just reach out to heartofcolombia.co. And yeah, stay tuned for kind of the offerings we have coming up. And We might be opening a little bit of an agency in Colombia with a friend of mine from Medellin, just to help foreigners, not get fucked and in a negative way, and set up their life here. Just because it's so good, man. Like, there's no way to even describe it in words how much Colombia's changed my life. And so we're going to be offering remote stays for teams, and different types of retreats, and yeah, it's gonna be pretty sweet, man. Like rock climbing, there's horseback riding, go make coffee.
Yep.
Yeah, the whole deal. So
Get your hands in the dirt.
you got it, man.
Yep.
Yeah, go experience it firsthand. And
There you go.
yeah.
Well, thanks for sharing, man.
Yeah, bro.
This is a story once again about embracing those fears, understanding them, and when you go through them, a dream appears that you may not have ever been able to imagine before, because the fears were there blinding you. But as soon as you break through,
Oh yeah.
there it is. As you say, the magic happens.
Yeah, live in the Colombian dream, man.
That's it.
Yeah, dude, it's been so good to chill with you. And yeah, man,
Absolutely,
we're gonna
man.
do it again. I feel like we're gonna do it again, Samuel.
Thank you for sharing. It's been
Yeah,
really inspiring.
Yeah.
We need more great stories out there about people who are pulling it off, because
Totally, man.
yeah, it's not everyone can, not everyone has.
Yeah, and lean into the people who have.
Yep.
And ask them about what those core things are. And
Yep.
just if you never are brave enough to trust anyone, you'll fuck up every relationship you have. It doesn't matter what country it's in. You don't stand a chance if you can't find someone to try and trust.
There you go.
Yeah, so
Trust equals peace.
trust equals peace, brother.
There it is.
West Coast Bathhouse, baby.
Peace.
See ya.
See you in the next one.